Man, what an insane fight. I have it playing here in the background. The look that Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. give each other before the fight and the ref shouting touch gloves is just, man, it was just a moment to remember. It's like this vitriol hate, and after 12 rounds of absolute mayhem, man, those last rounds were insane. Chris Eubank Jr. came off the winner, but what a war, dude. Before we jump into that insane main event, let's talk about Vidal Riley putting on a clinical performance to claim the British Cruiserweight title against Chev Clark. And Vidal Riley just proved that he has a chin, dude. Wow, wow, wow. In that last round, when he took that hit of Chev Clark, I don't know how he was still standing. I'm pretty sure when they separated, and I'll have the footage showing, he was not stable on his legs, but somehow he still pulled through to the end. Man, congratulations to Vidal. That is some serious work. Going into the Aaron McKenna-Liam Smith fight, everybody, at least in the chat, kind of felt like Liam Smith, the veteran, was going to come away with a win there. Aaron McKenna showed us, man. Young, hungry. He had some violent combinations. And respect to McKenna, man. I liked some of the things he was doing. Definitely somebody I'm going to be watching from now on. And as everything was kind of going on, the insanity of Chris Eubank Sr. Man, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm getting fucking goosebumps, dude. Of him arriving with Chris Eubank Jr. sent the crowd insane. The atmosphere was incredible. Absolute shock all around. The commentators everybody was shocked, man. It was incredible. Insane. And I don't know if they were playing with us all the time. We were talking about this in the chat. Was that like something they were planning? Were they playing us, or was that kind of a last moment thing, them sorting things out? Look, I'm not going to be in your corner, but I'll walk you there, because he wasn't in the corner. He wasn't ringside. From the opening bell, man, there's nerves and bad intentions. Conor came out like a man possessed, throwing wide hooks, man. I'm looking at it now. He was throwing all over the place. Bad intentions. These guys hated each other. You could feel it. You could feel it. Everybody could feel it. It was crazy. You could feel it through the fucking screen, dude. It was insane. And dude, the winner of that third round is Eubank's chin. Conor Benn hit him with a left hook. And I mean, he took a step back. Junior took a step back. But dude, the fact that he didn't go down from that is absolutely insane. And during those middle rounds, I feel like Chris Eubank Jr. really started putting his combinations together, ripping some shots to the body, ripping some shots upstairs, and just really putting the pressure on, taking over those middle rounds. I feel like that's where he's dominated. Chris Eubank Jr. really showed his strength in those middle rounds, like pushing Conor Benn off, using that bigger size to his advantage. And in the 7th round, Chris Eubank Jr. lands one of those uppercuts, those fucking corkscrew uppercuts that I was talking about, and somehow Conor Benn is still standing. And man, these guys, you can just tell it means everything to them. It is not, none of them are gonna get knocked out in this fight, no matter how hard they get hit. And in those last rounds, dude, did they put everything on the table? It was everything you want from boxing, but it was also the war, dude. The fucking war. It was incredible. And that 12th round, man, both guys were exhausted, and not a single step was taken back. They both came forward constantly. So much determination, so much heart. Man, it was incredible to watch. Chris Eubank Jr. landed some, I'm pretty sure, shots that were, Conor Benn might have been out for like a split second a few times. His head was bopping up like freaking Pez dispenser. It was crazy. And somehow they made it to the last bell. What a war. It was something to watch. One of the best fights I've watched by far. I'm so happy we got to do that. It was crazy. And I think some people in the chat were kind of leaning towards a draw, and maybe that was a little bit of trolling, but definitely I think Chris Eubank Jr. deserved that win. We need a rematch is what I'm saying. Maybe not now, maybe not even this year, but after a fight like that, you know, everybody is already ready for Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn too. Their dads fought twice. It only feels right that they do it again, and maybe even a trilogy. With how much Chris Eubank Jr. struggled to get down to that weight, I'm not sure at what weight it would have to be at. Maybe a catch weight. I'm here for it. Let's make it happen. The guy to make it happen, it's Turkey. So we'll probably see that. I'm ready for it, man. It will be incredible. Let me know what your guys' thoughts were, how you felt about the final scorecards. I will see you more this week. We have to talk about Ryan Garcia, Canelo, everything coming up. This weekend is going to be insane. Man, it's so exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you there.